In this video, I want to go over how to use WolframAlpha to answer some of the questions that you will see in quantitative literacy. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. I've got the WebAssign open and I've got WolframAlpha open simultaneously so we can see how these two things go together and how we can use WolframAlpha to answer these questions that we're going to see. Alright, so I'm going to look particularly at number 5 in section 1.5. And it talks about a dollar bill, so it gives us the dimensions of a dollar bill. It's 6.14 by 2.61 by 0.0043 inches. And it asks, if you took a billion $1 bills and laid them side by side, how many miles long would the trail be? All right. So in this particular problem, we've got two things that are going on. One, we want to lay the dollar bills side by side. And the second is we kind of want to figure out how many miles long that's going to be. So if I were to take a dollar bill and lay it side by side, we would take 2.61 inches. That's how wide our little path would be. And then we're going to times that by 1 billion because we've got $1 billion bills. So WolframAlpha could actually understand things like billion and convert it for you. So we've got these conversions. Now, you'll notice that it's automatically giving us this answer, but this is a rounded answer. Let's say WebAssign wants a more exact answer. So if I come up here to where we have this in inches, I can click on it, and then it will put that now in the search bar and tell me the exact miles. Notice we got 3 more miles here. So I can put in that answer, 41193, and I'll submit. And we got that right. But there's another way I could do this. So if we know this is in inches, but we want it to be converted into miles, then we can actually say times 1 billion in miles. Looks like it's just given the rounded answer again. So we really don't want that one. We really want that one. So sometimes it does have its quirks. Oh, that one worked that time. So sometimes it is a matter of trial and error to get this to work. So let's try another one. So how about this? Suppose we lined up all the people in the world, which is about 7.2 billion people, and assume that each person occupies about 13 inches. How many times around Earth would they reach? So we need to figure out, well, if we lined everybody up, how long would that be? So if we take 13 inches times 7.2 billion, then WolframAlpha tells us that's this very large number of inches. So if I click it, let's say in miles, it tells us this is this many million miles. Okay. Well, now I need to figure out if I've got this many million miles, how many times around the Earth will that go? Well, it tells us the Earth's circumference is about 25,000 miles. So what we want to do is divide that by 25,000 miles. And we get about 59.08. So let's see, 59. Uh-oh. So notice I did make a minor mistake there. I forgot to keep reading on the direction. It says round your answer to 1 decimal place, and I didn't put in the 0.1 because the answer was 59.08, which does round up to 59.1. So you can see that using WolframAlpha, it can help us with all these unit conversions that we have in this section quite easily. So it's a great tool to use. I would become very familiar with it. And if you have any questions about how to use it or any of the questions in WebAssign, please feel free to ask.